Hello. For this week's tip, I'm going to show you how to use Google's voice typing, even if you prefer to use Samsung's keyboard. So by default, obviously, the Samsung keyboard uses Samsung voice input, but I'm going to show you how to change that if you would rather use Google's voice input. So I'm in a conversation right here. I'm going to bring up the keyboard.
English US QWERTY shown. Showing Samsung keyboard.
And I'm just going to do a test.
Settings button. Windows Samsung keyboard. 8, 9. Settings button. Voice input button.
So I'm going to do a test here.
Tech.
This is a test using Samsung's voice input.
Mic button. Dictation pause. Editing. This is a test using Samsung's voice input. Edit box. Window Ashley Dyer.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and clear that. Select all.
Selected text. This is a test using.
Delete.
This is a test using Samsung's voice input. Deleted. Keyboard hidden.
I'm going to open settings.
Notification shape. 2:26 p.m. Open settings button. Text. Settings. Search settings button.
And near the bottom, you're going to look for
Apps. Default apps. App settings. General management. Language and keyboard. Date and time.
General Management.
General management. Navigate up button. General management. Search settings. Language. English United States. Text to speech. Date and time. Samsung keyboard settings. English US. Keyboard list and default. Talkback braille keyboard. Samsung keyboard. Soft braille keyboard.
Go to keyboard list and default.
Navigate up button.
Find
Samsung voice input.
Samsung voice input.
On. Samsung voice input.
And
Switch.
turn it off.
Off.
And just make sure
Google voice typing. Automatic. On. Google voice typing. Switch.
Google voice typing is turned on. That way, that's what it will default to after. So
One UI home. Settings.
we'll go back to the conversation.
Text. Edit box.
I'm going to bring up the keyboard now.
English US QWERTY shown. Showing Samsung keyboard. Double tap and hold to record audio. Settings button. Windows Samsung keyboard. Voice input button.
Now when I tap it this time, it's going to bring up Google's voice input.
Editing. Tech. Showing speech services by Google. Tap to pause. Windows speech services by Google.
This is a test using Google voice typing. All right, so let's see what it got.
Editing. This is a test using Google voice typing. Edit box. Window Ashley Dyer.
So as you can see, now Samsung's keyboard defaults to Google's voice typing experience, if that's what you would prefer over Samsung's, which I do prefer because it's actually a lot better in my opinion. But the point is, you're free to use whichever you want with Samsung's keyboard. Okay, thanks for listening.